Good morning, First Secondary. We'd like to welcome you to our secondary stage. I'm your English teacher, and I'm going to introduce you to our syllabus for this year. This is our main book, which is called Close Up. This is our main book. We are going to cover the first 2 units in the first term, plus the literature, which is Great Expectation. This is our new book, and we'll find the book is divided into units, and we'll take the first 2 units in the first term. In each unit, we have, we'll discuss the different skills of the language. We have the reading, the speaking, the listening, and the writing skills. We'll find in each unit the reading part or the reading passage, which is going to be read inside the class, and we'll discuss the meaning of the new vocabulary together. And in each unit, we have different vocabulary to be discussed, different phrasal verbs, different collocations, here we have also different expressions. And after the reading part, we have the grammar part. In each unit, we have a different unit, a different lesson, different grammar lesson. And after that, we have the writing part. The first unit, the title of our first unit is Scaling the Height. Scaling the height is to reach, like for example, you scale the height in a certain sport, or you scale the height by climbing the highest mountain in the world. So scale the height to reach the top. For example, I scaled the height in my publishing industry to reach the top at certain position or certain industry. Here, scaling the heights related to, or it's about sports. People scale the heights in achieving or in climbing mountains or doing certain adventures in their life. After reading the reading part, we have the word focus. The word focus is related to the most important vocabulary in our unit. We have here, the first one is bare bones. In our vocabulary part, we have to know very well the meaning of each word, plus how to use it in a sentence, how to rewrite in a certain way or in a different way. For example, if it's an adjective, you can use it as an adverb, or how to use it in a right tense. So the first word here is bare bones. When I'm talking about bare bones, what's the meaning of bare bone? For example, my daughter, she likes talking a lot to give me what happened in her school. So I told her, I don't want the full details, just give me the bare bone, just give me the basic parts or the important points. Or here we have the bare bone of the story. I don't want the full details of everything in the story, I just want the bare bones, the basic part. The second word is tandem. Tandem, it's a kind of bicycle, or it's a bicycle actually designed in a certain way while 2 people sit beside each other. For example, a father and a daughter, they go for cycling, so the daughter sits behind her dad on tandem. This is tandem. So it's a very interesting actually. And then we have snatch. Snatch, to grab or to take something by force. For example, while walking the streets, the thief, he snatched my phone. So to take something by force. Here, Bill snatched the phone from my hand. Staggering means very shocking and very surprising. Staggering here, it's like, for example, nowadays we are paying a huge amount of money just for repairing, for maintaining our houses, for electricity. So it's a staggering amount of money. For example, my dad received the staggering bills, like he decided to repair my bike. So after repairing my bike, he received the bills for repairing it. And it was actually a staggering amount of money. It means too much. Top notch. Top notch, it's an adjective to describe something as excellent. For example, top notch service in the hotel. For example, a top notch education. This place has a top notch facilities. So it means excellent. These are the important vocabulary in our reading lesson. Of course, we have many new vocabulary is going to be discussed in the class. The second part will find also Still, we have the word acclaim, okay, which is also very important. What the meaning of acclaim? Acclaim means like people, public approval or praise. People like the story, or the critics love the story very much. But even though they loved it, it didn't sell well. It means like even though for example, she is being acclaimed as the greatest scientist, she's being recognized as she is a great scientist. Also here, even though the people love this place, it's like greatly recommended or greatly acclaimed by a lot of people, but no one visits it. So this is acclaim, to receive a praise or like recommended, good recommendation. So even though it's not here, for example, the first one, despite the critical acclaim, the novel didn't sell well. Even though the critical acclaim means the critics recommend the novel. Even though they recommend it, it didn't sell well. The second part in our vocabulary, which is the phrasal verbs. Phrasal verb group of words consists of different grammatical categories. For example, we have, of course, the basic part is verb. Verb plus adverb or preposition, which gives completely different meaning from our main verb. For example, to look. Look means to see something. But when I say look after, to take care of someone, look up, to search for a word in a dictionary. So this is look, which is a verb, which has different meaning when I add different preposition to it. The first one is blow away. Blow away means to impress someone greatly. My parents were impressed or blown away because I achieved or I got a scholarship in university. They were extremely happy. The second one, come up against, it means you have a lot of problems and you could come up against them, you could solve them. For example, if you come up with difficulties, let me know and I'll help you. If you face difficulties, let me know and I'll help you. He came up against a few problems, but he was able to overcome them. It means he faced a lot of problems. The second one, pull off. Even though the exam was very hard, but how could you pull it off? It means how could you succeed in solve it? How could you able to do it? For example, how did he manage to pull that off? How did he succeed in this difficult thing? For example, I played like our country, they played against a very strong team in a certain competition, but they won and they overcome them. So how could they pull that off? Fall through, it means if a plan or agreement fall through, it doesn't happen. For example, most of our plans because of this COVID-19 fall through. It means it didn't happen. It means our summer vacation, for example, we plan to go on holidays, to travel to different places, but even because of this situation, because of COVID-19, it didn't happen, it fell through. Okay? So unfortunately, our plans fell through and we weren't able to go on holiday. Get ahead, it means to achieve progress in your career, in your life. After years of hard work, she's beginning to get ahead in her career. We can say, like, women, it's very hard for women to get ahead in the field of politics, for example. So it's very hard to achieve progress or to achieve any advancement in. So get ahead means to achieve advancement in career or in life. Knuckle down. If you want to work hard, you should knuckle down and revise many times. So knuckle down means to work very hard to achieve something or to study very hard. How do you expect to pass your exams if you don't knuckle down and revise? Knuckle down means to work hard, to study hard. The third part in our unit, and you'll find it in each unit, which is prepositions. Prepositions here added to certain expressions to give us different meaning. For example, it's different from the phrasal verb. The phrasal verb should have verb plus preposition or verb plus adverb. But here you have the preposition, you will find it in a certain expressions or idiom. For example, it's a great idea, you should go for it. It means I encourage my friend to travel abroad, for example. She wants to travel abroad, and I encourage her. I told her, it's a great idea, you should go for it, do it. I've got a lot on my plate these days, and I rarely see my friends because I have a lot of work to be done. I'm very busy, so I couldn't see my friends. So got a lot on my plate. We had to work around the clock. It means you have to work day and night to achieve something or to finish what's required from us. We had to work around the clock in order to meet the deadline. The position was offered to Joe as he was the best candidate by a mile. What do you mean of by a mile here? By a preposition, by a mile, means he was the best one. For example, this is the best story for me by a mile. It means the best one. Here, he's the best person to be the candidate in this place, the best candidate in this position. The manager was under fire for his wrong decisions. Because he decided a lot of wrong things or wrong decisions, he was under fire. People attacked him. They don't like his choices. They don't like what he's doing. So he was under a fire. They attacked him. Luckily, everything went without a hitch. For our good luck, means luckily everything went without a hitch, and the event was a huge success. Means it went very smoothly and we didn't face any problem. Of course, regarding the vocabulary, we have to study it very well because, as you see, it's very different from the main word. For example, the phrasal verb is different from the verb, so you have to study it by heart, and you have to. We are going to do the exercises together in the class. We have to have a lot of sheets to be done at home and revised in class. So you have to study it very hard and very well.